Should we reset and then if you say the marks and I'll tell people who's supposed to be moving and rotating around,
Yeah, let's move back to... I'll show you, you have to stand up. And the healer starting there. So, at the moment there's only one healer at lady.
we should have Scourge, Premier and Des on the lady.
There's one miss. Try me missing at Celiac. Okay, now looks good. Yeah. Okay, then we are starting. Mark 1.
So Nova, Indrath, Scourge, and Try Me rotate.
Mark 2.
Orak, Orgosh, Premier, and Kijkata rotate.
DPS group, notice Mark 3, you are moving.
Mark 3.
Bloodskin, Serum, Des, and Zapan rotate.
And the tanks and DPS groups.
I be in a bad way.
And Mark 4.
Oh, we healers were 2 stacked at Zelig, by the way. So we need to stand a little bit more up.
And
on Celiac, you can stand max range as a healer. The Holy Wrath has a 35-yard range. And as a healer, you can stand 40 yards away. So you can max range it if you want to.
Mark 5.
Isn't healers now every 3 marks? Or
yeah, you need...
Because I saw people moving.
Yeah, every mark someone is moving, cutscene. Just every healer is they are synchronized. They are moving every 3 marks.
Oh, okay.
Mark 6.
DPS, notice that you are moving as well.
Tank, Gravelovi?
Oh, sorry, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm pretty okay. I don't think you should be here. Yeah, you go back to the safe spot, I think.
Oh, are people getting the hang of it?
I'll run, yep.
There is one thing that bothers me though. I see in group, for example, first of all, Teabag Bag is not in the raid, but in group 2, without Teabag Bag, in group 3 there is 1 melee. Will there be enough to stack on the tank and same?
The ranged also have to stack on tank.
Yeah, the range also need to stack. Everyone, all the DPS need to stack, including the hunters. Unfortunately. So the hunters won't be able to DPS any good on pain.
So this is important, guys. Notice that when you're on Sane, you're all melee.
Mark 8. Mark 9.
got it right. You're moving to a boss, safe spot. Another boss, safe spot.
Okay. Anyone have any questions?
Is it possible to swap me first with Tagore, because I'm lacking FR here.
All four front tanks need fire resistance gear, so there is no one to swap you out.
What do you say, Whilst is still healable? So you guys are not starting then, so let's say we won't start on Mobrain as well. That's an extra healer to compensate for the lack of fire rush.
I might need a fire protection potion, so.
Also, all warriors remember to disarm, especially on Mobrain.
So Stelisto is asking, group 2 and 4, they are both going for Sane after the third mark, or
No.
1 and 1?
Yeah, group 2 are going to Thane, group 4 are going to Mobrain.
Okay. I guess we can let's rearrange and start giving it a go. We're going to wipe Rabbit tonight. It's going to be fun.
No, we're gonna
All
one
one
shot.
This one shot it.
Yeah, Kotzi, that's terrible attitude, mate.
Yeah,
Disgusted with that. I can't believe it.
Yeah. Well, I'm the pessimist here.
Kick this guy. Get him out of it.
that's the Sana way. You need to get used to it.
We got categories, the optimist. No, it's going to be fun. It's been a while since we actually had all night and progression bosses, so it's finally going to be something new and fun. Let's enjoy it.
Until we clear all the bosses and there is just emptiness.
Will be TBC, I guess.
Emptiness, I say.
We can go to speed runs. Yes, what Ernest is saying is very important. We lost the tanks are using vegetation gear. They are pulling bosses back. This is not a DPS race. Don't DPS. There is plenty of time, and we don't want to lose attempts on Verago. We want to learn the mechanics. So please just hold the DPS. Wait, you can DPS slow. We can take our time. Unsane, by the way, there won't be a problem because all your range need to run to be unsane. Remember, be unsane.
Stalk meteors, just like in AQ.
Well, I'm ready.
It's just basically Twin Emperors fight on steroids.
Yeah, once Sane die, in case things will go in the optimistic ways, melee you switch between safe spots, Mongrain and Blaumex, and range you can even switch between the other 3 bosses. Melee do not get anywhere near Zeliek. But it will be a bit more simple once Sane dies. Okay, so ready, check and go?
Yeah,
I think we did the ready check.
Yeah, we did the ready check. So, the DPS can go.
I'm gonna enjoy killing these slack-jawed
Go
daffodils.
to your position. The ones on Mobrain and Thane.
we started. It's okay.
Too close for getting to your position.
Okay, they don't do the marks yet. You can relax. You got 20 seconds until they do the marks. So we got time to position them. Katago, can you lift the boss, please? Okay, thank you. Don't move, don't move. Guys, we need to be replaced and sane before we can move.
Got 4 more.
Are you taunted?
Yeah. Okay, so the switch on sane was extremely late. This is the most important switch we got.
There's what?
Got him out.
Coming in.
Everyone that are dead, let's run back in, I guess.
Watch out for
So there is something we did forgot to tell you. I think it's a bit our fault. You need to understand that insane, you cannot run out until you are being replaced. So everyone and the group that is insane, you need to wait to be replaced. That both DPS and tanks. The group that was replacing insane were extremely late. It was crazy late. You need to, as soon as you see Mark 3, you need to run in. I don't know what happened in the other corners because I'm not in them.
Yeah,
Well,
there was. Don't move.
Yeah.
Was called for the group that was staying on the.
My bad, I needed to be more specific. The group that was insane started running away. You cannot run away until you are being replaced.
No, you need to run in groups for the meteor.
Yep. So as soon as there is a Mark 3, everyone that are in the safe spot and assigned to say next, you need to move in together fast and replace us. Because the first mark, we can survive it, but it will not. And the other is more simple tanks. You need to look at the tanks that are replacing. As soon as you have the third mark, you rush in. But okay, this is what we are here for.
Yeah, and as for the pull, please be very. When you are positioning yourself, please be very careful and hug the wall.
Yeah, this happening to be a ninja pool didn't help.
Yeah, that was the second thing we lost attempts on last time. Ninja pools and overagro. Be careful of both of those things. Those are kind of silly mistakes that will ruin the attempts for us.
This isn't right.
No, this is not. This doesn't look like the right place. Yeah, other than that, let's try and we will do a break in the middle. Let's try not to be AFK. Make the use of most of it.
Yeah, the tanks who are tanking in the back. I hope you saw the video I've sent. The fact that when you are tanking lady, you need to run out from your position a little bit before she cuts the void zone and then run back in, so that she never cuts the void zone in your tanking spot.
people, tanks especially, really need to be ready to move in as soon as Mark 3 hits. To give give the tank time to run out. If the taunt resists, the tank will get the 4th mark, and if you're slow, it will even get the 5th mark.
Yeah, basically, if you are standing in the safe zone, it means you are probably next to go in somewhere. So look on the mark on the tanks and be ready to move in. Don't miss it. No, like I said, after Saint dies, it's become a bit more simpler because everyone just need to worry about their own rotation. They don't move as a group. They just 3 marks, you're out, you're in.
Hersey, that weak aura that you posted, is it capable of showing the marks as well, or just the timer for the next mark coming in?
It just shows the mark. I need to double check it, to be honest.
Because I was staring at it and it was making a noise at me, and I was thinking, I've still got only 1 mark of the first lot. What's going on? And then I realised actually I was looking at the weak aura only and should have been looking at my raid frames.
I'm looking on my debuff. I do have the aura. I use it to more or less know when I'm moving to the next boss and stuff.
Yeah, I was just wondering if the order could just put the stack of marks beneath it or not. If anyone had turned something like that on.
Let's run back. Let's get ready fast for more attempts.
Do what?
I notice in 10 minutes we will hit the 2 hours mark. I think people with flasks can pop them if they want. I think we should use some consumables. I don't know if all of them. I'm using all of them, but yeah, let's not do it right attempts. We should be okay on it now.
Did Hamur take lots of damage pretty fast?
I think he summoned Stelisto.
Because on Celiac he had the chain lightning thingy. He cast that every 12 seconds. So ideally you want to kind of time it so you're torn in between the casts. So you don't get hit by that one. But I'm not sure how much damage that does on the second target. Any comment, Bones, on that one?
Okay, let's do a ready check. We know the basic, guys. Let's just put as many attempts as possible and practice it.
Okay, then we're going in 15.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Very nice positioning. We are getting no marks.
Mark 2.
Mark 3. Okay, I see shots. Where are the rest of you?
Just coming in.
There's no healer on Zilek.
Elite move out.
God, he's coming back. Fuck.
Walking low.
Maybe you had a crit or something. You should
I'm dead.
stop pivoting.
Who's next? Your life is mine.
Did you walking low?
Yeah, I did.
Who's next?
Okay, I think it's all. Right,
Door,
so
everyone alive, run to the door so you can be raised.
even though it's tempting, when the taunt resists, you shouldn't mocking blow or really taunt. Because the boss, when the taunt will wear off, the boss will run back to the original tank. Because mocking blow does not reset or bump your aggro, so you should wait until your threat comes, your taunt comes off cooldown and taunt again.
Okay. My bad.
No, it's just something you need to see.
Okay, so those of you who died in unsafe spots start running. Those of us who died in safe spots start getting rest. Let's summon some people if we got shots. If they are far away, let's get more tries. This was a decent. It's a decent start of the evening for the evening. No, I'm actually optimistic now. It was not bad. I think we lasted longer than the 4-5 minutes session we had before. We are more conservative on DPS, so HP is going down lower. We got more healer, but we lasted okay. And that with again a pretty late switch on Sane. I remind you again, the DPS groups, you're going to the boss that you are assigned on and Discord, then you're going to the safe spot for 3 marks, then you're going to the other boss, then back to the safe spot, and you keep going like that. This is not that complicated.
Third time charm.
Yeah, what Mouse said, that trinket, if you have it, you should use it.
You should be able to use it on pull, and then during every swap it should come off cooldown. Cooldown is very, very low.
Yeah, but then again, I already calculate you can do AoE taunt, but have to do mocking blow after, and then your taunt should be off CD.
And then none of it.
Not resisting, yeah.
It's a risky strategy.
You shouldn't use AoE taunt or mocking blow because it's not going to keep the mob on you for that time.
Yeah,
As soon as it ends, you should just stand there. If your tank hasn't taken the taunt off of you, you should just both stay there, take 4 or 5 marks. That's the only way, because otherwise everyone's going to risk getting marks from another spot. If it
we've
runs around.
discussed this. It's the safest way, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I would say don't even use AoE taunt. Because the tank might think that you can
full set bonus.
Yeah, the 4-set bonus is something. Minor run speed is also when I go down.
Okay, something that we didn't remind, by the way, warriors tank, those bosses can be disarmed. So if you're getting to the eye marks, you're going to take a lot of damage. Disarm those bosses. How long is this cooldown, by the way? 15 seconds?
Disarm now, that's 1 minute.
Okay, so use it as an emergency, I guess. I think you can use the disarm near the end of the tanking on each boss, and it should be up for the next end of tanking.
And Demian, are you ready? Demian?
Guys, hold back on the AFKs.
Okay. Setting timer, going in 15.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Swap in 5. Mark C. Mark 9.
Who's next? Your life is mine.
Don't leave me!
Stack height. Your life is mine.
Much better.
Yeah. And let's start to soulstone some tanks. I'm thinking it's best to soulstone the ones on Celiac and Lady.
I saw we were losing some healers here and there. Some range problem or something?
I'm gonna enjoy killing these slack-jawed daffodils.
Anyway, this was a very good try, guys. They were like 25%. When they die, this fight becomes a lot more simple.
Yeah, very nice attempt. Group, I think group 4 is the group that runs with me. You left me to die at Thane last go around. You ran out before the next melee group ran in. I think I survived 14k meteor by resisting half of it and going to like 10 HP, but try to wait with your tank.
Yeah, melee in general, guys, insane. We all stick together and we die together and we can blame together the group that was late to replace us. If you got shadow protection pots and things get very insane, use them. This was a nice try.
Well, the mark damage is shadow.
Yep.
Is it resistible? No, it's not resistible, but it can be mitigated by the shadow protection potion. Yeah?
Yes, correct.
Yes. If you don't need to pre-pot or anything. If you get into a trouble, your best survival thing insane is using those shadow pots. But I think we mostly saw people dying here and there. That was the main problem. We didn't have some tank dying or something like that. So the question is why they are dying, what we are missing.
Every single mark deals shadow damage. You get fire damage from the meteor. I think this is the only source of fire damage that as a non-tank you can get. Void zones are shadow damage, and the Ziliek's chain lightning is holy damage.
And Ziliak melee, you don't have to worry, you will never get anywhere near it.
So the only protection potions that you should get is fire and shadow. That does anything here.
Yeah, there is no point though in pre-potting them. We have it under control, it gets messy later. It's a good thing to have it if you see, for example, insane that the group next to you is late to replace you and you're about to get the force marks, and it's worth using it, I guess. I think if we can find exactly... I think many are being careful and not getting an early mark, which is okay, but might be standing a bit too far on the safe spot, which makes saying switches a bit late.
As warriors, we can use intercept and then taunt off.
But it was a very good try. And most of the deaths I saw were not on the actual bosses. I think it was people around, maybe marks getting into the safe spot, I don't know. Let's see if we can perfect it. If we won't, then we need to examine exactly what happened there. But it's very nice progress, let's keep it up. I would also advise people to
Now
use their
keep
DPS
moving,
CDs. I would advise people use their DPS CDs on Saint, to be honest. If you get rid of him, it's gets easier. By the way, and the clip I saw, they were tanking the bosses with facing into the safe spot, maybe to shorten the switch and tanks. Also, just to clarify, when a boss dies, he leaves a ghost that keep applying the mark in the area, but they no longer need to be tanked, and we no longer need to deal with it. So we got both of those to 25%. If we kill them, it's just two bosses and just one side of the room we can fight on. It's get a lot easier.
Okay, ready, Jack?
Do casters or the melee need to take in a special position after those two bosses are dead?
After that, melee just move to safe spot and Blaumex. Range can switch between Blaumex and Zeliak. Range, remember, on Zeliak to get chained.
Yeah, but it was 35 yard on Celiac, so the ones that can fire from longer, they are good.
Yeah, still be careful though, because if you are closer, then you don't want to get the chain into the ones that are outside of it.
Yeah. Okay, going in 15.
Five, four, three, two, one.
coming in.
Target unit.
Yeah, we lost a lot of DPS early. We're not losing the tanks.
I can explain why. When one of the Horsemen got in position like Brahma was one of them, Mark from the report, we fought this Mark very well. Basically, each one of the Horsemen is able to kill them, but probably keep them around 1.5 minutes. I don't know why she was aggro with Sina.
Easy to gain here. I just learned it on my own flesh. So you need to look on the meters and the threat meters all the time.
Yeah, definitely, Desiree.
Yeah, so everyone who got everyone who got the mark from her like an extra mark when they came to heal her, for example, or then they would get 4th mark or 5th mark and die.
We had it. We had earlier as well a few deaths, because the hard part of healing the tanks seem to be working fine.
exactly.
Tanks are staying up.
Which was going to complement that. Tank healing on Mograine and Thane is perfect.
DPS and healers dying here and there, which we need to focus.
Are all healers using the weak aura? Because it does the old honky horn when you have to move to the next boss.
I'm looking at the healers chat and some of them died from Meteor. Meteor, anyone that is healing, DPSing, doing anything insane, you need to be standing with other people all the time.
Yeah, so probably the tank should be also tanking him from the side that basically the melee should be hitting him from front, I believe.
Yeah, I think that in general it's actually better to lead the bosses to the corner but then turn them to the middle.
Yeah, it diminishes the risk of the
parries. Yep.
Not the parries are the risk of parries is increased, but the problem then is that if they are further into the corner, then the safe zone is larger, and this is the most important thing. So I would, unlike any other fight, I would try to tank them with their facing the middle zone.
That's camping the backstab and the dagger rolls.
Yeah, I understand that. They can move behind the boss still, and but on Fane they should be hitting the boss from front, I think.
That can be bad. But considering the aggro issues that we also have, I don't think the parries should worry us that much. Maybe it's good if we will parry a bit of our hits.
No, but extra tank damage. Every time the boss parries, tank gets another slap.
Yeah, on Fane it shouldn't be a problem. On Mograine probably we can try to avoid that.
It's on Mograine, people can go and hit him from the back. They don't depend on other people anyway, they can just move on 3 marks. I will even say it, you can move a few, maybe even 2 seconds before the 3 mark if you're worried you are getting the force. But you shouldn't, there is plenty of time to run.
Mogren. From Mountain, you stay and die with it.
Yeah, Sane, you wait for the other group. Whoever is going for 10, you need to remember the people inside are dependent on you. The switch when I was on 10 now was actually pretty good. I still got 4 marks, but it was right on the last second before I hit the safe spot. So it was better. Do we have a map of exactly how far is the safe spot if they are tanked in the area? I think part of the problem is the groups are starting too far in the safe spot and the switches. They should be right on the edge.
It's hard to tell where the edge
Be
is.
able to go on.
What is the range for the marker? 60 yards. Oh, there's no eyeballing that. I guess we need to have someone test it.
Yeah, assuming we are tanking them right in the corner, which we should. Let's see, we had like a drawing of it. Yeah, so the safe spot is pretty much on the line between the edges of the stairs. So you don't need to...
if you're in the stairs, you're not in the safe zone.
Yeah, you don't need to stand in the middle, in front of the middle of the stairs. You can be a bit to the side to the boss you're going for next.
Yeah, so depending on how the boss is positioned. If he's positioned in the very corner, then probably...
He should be positioned in the very corner, and if he is positioned in the very corner where it should be, then you don't reach the skull, because then you will be in the range, but the edge of the... be near the line of the stairs, I would say. The line of the stairs and skull. That's their border. Okay, so... Let's already check, I guess.
Okay, everyone is ready. Going in 15.
Five, four, three, two, one.
We got the OC. Yes. Oh gosh. Nice.
Sacrifice myself 15.
Three marks.
Yeah, see guys, where I'm jumping, you can stand here, it's safe. Take a bit more.
There's no healers on Zoom now.
Yeah, that's not safe where I was moving. Okay, so where I'm standing at start was good.
Stack height.
Mark 9.
Okay, whoever in the safe spot, see where I'm going to stand.
Who's next?
Stand here. Look at me, whoever in the safe spot, see where I'm standing.
Your life is mine.
I fucked up.
Hey, I'm not getting them up. So where I was standing after was not safe to go second at the first.
Target in. Stack height.
You see, there were no healers in Ziliak because we had Blam in the middle of the raid for quite some time. So every healer that went
Who's next?
Blam would get 4 marks and die before they reach the next hospital.
So we need to fix the problem and allow me. By the way, if you got rage bots,
I'm
then they
gonna
are good
enjoy
to
killing
bring
these
right on the
slapjaw
start.
daffodils.
Rage spot, not Pegros broken really into taunt and then hit them with everything your rage allows while strafing to the spot.
Anyway, as you saw where I was standing. Every time I try to see the limits. So I see many of you are standing right in the middle of the stairs and the safe spot. This is part of why the switches are a bit late. You don't need the middle of the stairs. You don't need to risk it, but a bit in front of the skull, where on both sides you should be still in the safe spot and with lower range from the group you are replacing.
Yeah, we are still learning, so I would say for the rest, like next 1-2 tries, you can allow yourself some risk. Stand on. the
Find
edge.
your range. If you're standing in the middle, you're playing it safe, but on the long term, those late switches are kind of killing us. Yeah, the 3, it's not 0.3 really. I think it's at least 1 or 2 seconds, and I got the force marks on the switches and those 1-2 seconds. I don't mind, I'm using a flask, so I don't mind the force mark, but I guess some people are dying from it. You shouldn't risk it, by the way, that's not what I'm saying, but standing exactly in the middle is playing it, I guess, a bit oversafe. Again, those last 2 attempts was a mess up with Blaumex, so they don't really reflect any problems.
Yeah, we can try to improve the pull with positioning the healers going to other side and letting the tanks running to the other side pick up first, and hunters can pull to me and Kaisan.
Remember and say never stand alone anywhere. Either you're with the tank and the boss, or you're together with the healers. And when I'm saying together with the healers, it means you are a healer. Anyway, let's do this try, and if you see people dying here and there, let's after this try have people saying what they died from, so we will recognize the problems.
Yeah, the next the other thing that we had a chance to observe during this run is that we had a late exit, I think, from we had a bad timing on the swap in the Thane corner, where the tank was hit on the way out by the meteor. That was caused by two things. First of all, you can watch for the meteor on the timer. Second of all, if the tank had the melee with them, then they would have survived. So there are two different ways to avoid this problem.
Well, I think the most simple way is do not leave the tank until you see him switched. Okay then, so let's try to get Blaumex nicely to a corner. Watch your DPS throughout this whole fight. This is not a DPS race, you just need to keep those switches going and we'll be fine. The first attempt or the second attempt we did was actually extremely good. Let's keep it going.
Guys, give me a second. Stanford, grow up, mate. Just communicate what you want to be communicated. If you feel like something is not adequate, we will figure it out after the raid. Stop this.
Yes, then seriously. Grow up. Okay.
Yeah, so we can position ourselves a bit, but you really have to hug the wall. So if healers going over with healers going to Lady and Suyu, follow me now.
The reason why I had aggro on that the pull just now, by the way, was because I had to save Jejez. He was on minus 6k HP, so I had to use a nature swiftness macro.
Yeah, no need to explain yourself.
Yeah.
The problem was with the tank not having the aggro, not with healers having the aggro.
If you have a rage pot on pull, you'll generate a lot of threat. So that might be worth using if you're starting off tanking. Just to help you, that's all.
Okay, everyone is ready. If you line of sight here, then you can go all the way up here.
What the fuck?
Half the wall, half the wall. Nice.
Let's land the door, I think. Let's land the door. Yeah. Let's land the door.
Guys, for the love of God, when we are moving through the bosses room, try not to pull the boss.
And yeah, only the 4 tanks should have been there for that. Some healers maybe behind them for that line. The replacement tanks don't need to be there. Okay, let's raise up. Raise up the healer first, get everyone up. We need one of those once in a raid apparently. Let's focus.
By the way, we got everyone that was in the safe spot got demonstration of how the chain lightning works. It doubles every jump, I think. I think the distance between jumps is 5 yards. And remember correctly, we need to spread the range. Need to spread 5 yards, and the melee won't even be getting anywhere near Ziliak. It's holy damage, so there is no good way to resist it as well.
Okay, let's keep up. We are doing really good in going on attempts. It's pretty fast. Let's keep it up. It's fine. We're doing a good job today.
Yeah, we are making a lot of different mistakes, which is good.
But it's part of the growing pains of learning this boss.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That making the same mistake would be bad, but making different mistakes is learning.
Yeah. So I'm actually very much enjoying it so far.
I haven't had this much fun since Cartoon Egg. Or Twin Emperors.
You don't need to invent, of course, new mistakes, but making new mistakes that we didn't know, honestly, it's nice. Yeah, you need to. If we kill one, it's all become, and the one is sane. This becomes a much easier fight. Okay, let's. Now remember, by the way, when we kill one, I don't think the healers as well need to rotate on the one being that was killed. No point of going there and taking those marks.
Yeah, keep rotating, and they leave a ghost of themselves.
Yeah, you just need to stay in the safe spot then.
Yep. Okay, let's do a ready check.
I think we have one tank AFK.
We do?
Which one?
Okay. So, since we have a couple of minutes, I hope. Anything else we want to sharpen up for this? Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, can we just kill it this time instead of messing about? Cheers. I'm joking, by the way.
Yeah, but I thought we would stay a bit longer. Maybe put everything to make it exciting in a kill on the last attempt of the evening.
Yeah, remember like we did on Twin Emperors.
Honestly,
Yeah.
just the more attempts you get in, the more everyone gets used to it. So that's all it is, really.
Yeah, well, we had one attempt that was very good.
Yeah, you'll get closer. You'll get a lot closer, to be honest. It is just learning the rotations. That's all it is, and just fine tuning everything. And once you've got all that down, you'll kill them.
Yeah, it's very encouraging to see that we're having people dying here and there, and that's what we're wiping about, and not instant wipes with tanks just falling down because no one healed them. So you're also building aggro until we get to you. So at this point, we can DPS out there. Yeah, maybe let's do I think let's do a 4 minutes break just to be safe instead of everyone just. We were planning a break anyway. Instead of everyone just sitting here and then asking for a break later.
Yep.
Yeah, just try not to ninja pull the boss or the acolytes behind us while we are on the break.
The first kill goes to me. Anyone care to wager?
Five, four, three, two, one.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, that's a few AFK or
I think
Mazemo
only...
and Ariana.
No, Irene is back. Only Scourge and Mazemo. And they are together, so it's logical.
Okay, we can try again. The healer's going to Lady and Suyo. Follow me and hug the wall.
Do you want the healers and the tank on Ziliak also to do the same?
Yeah.
Well, follow me then. Healers and tank on Ziliak. I need a tank here.
Yeah, that's Hamu.
Hamul, please follow me. The guy with the moon.
Amor?
Yeah, hack the wall, treat it as if it was the cartoon's wall. Through here, through there, and I exactly from my angle line of sight the bosses, and then we move forward. Sneaky beaky like.
Okay. Now we're going in 15.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yana.
Mark 9.
Battle res judges or something? Okay, so you decided to kill Maluf again, I see?
Anyway, we don't have a time for ourselves. Help you.
Forgive me.
Pretty nice, actually.
Oh, the pool was good. We lost one person on our side because he was over-aggroing. I also over-aggroed, but luckily I got evasion. So we need to, guys, watch the aggro runners. Before you do on the first switch, let's don't DPS too much. Okay, let's get rising. And yeah, let's use soul stones and the tanks. Yeah, Amor, by the way, we did this strat the first time. I think we are doing it now just to play it a bit safer. Yeah, I got repair bot.
Do not continue. Turn back while there's still time.
Okay, so I guess main thing is also the judges die this go, but he got it out or switch was late.
And switch was late. I'm guessing I'll resist.
Okay. And yeah, Amor, I saw what you posted. We were using it as a start. We're using 4 groups because it's a bit safer. So it's a bit better for practicing it. with 3 groups, we need to be even better on the switches and more on time. So if we got hiccups with 4 groups, with 3, it will get a bit worse. But it's not DPS that is killing us, it's not the problem. We just need to sharpen a few loose edges. Okay, so Lox, you can soul stone the tanks, make sure you are soul stoning different tanks. I think it's a safer bet to soulstone the 4 tanks of the south, because that's where most of our troubles are. Everyone can run out, run out.
Yeah. Need to hack the wall all the time.
Okay, let's just stick to the normal pool.
I think it would work better. Yeah, don't... I see what your people are doing, we are still getting the marks here. Yeah, you people that escape their fate, you want to move a bit farther away so you won't die from the mark at the outside. Okay, let's do, that's another thing that we learned, let's keep it with the normal pool. It's also a lesson.
We have a repair board out, please.
Yeah.
I don't know, when we were pulling, when we were on Khatun, we never had anyone get the lightning on the crossing, so surely we can learn to walk near the wall.
Yeah, but it seems that when it's 4 different people, it gets even messier.
Watch out for the void zone.
If you do accidentally have a ninja port at any point, I'd suggest giving it a go, because you're just wasting time just by not giving it a go. So if you do get a ninja push, if you see people running to their starting points, just everyone be ready for a ninja pull at any point, and that way you can actually still get an attempt in instead of wasting time dying. It happens, trust me, you'll see a lot of ninja pulls in any other guild, they'll all do the same thing. Just give it a go instead of just running away or running out. Just everyone just go as if you're going to be like a normal pull. If that makes sense.
Okay, let's do that. Okay, remember to repair, please. So there's a repair bot. Everyone repair. ready, assess the tanks again, and let's keep it going. We got like 45 minutes, it's enough time to do another jump. Okay, summon Monkey, I guess. Okay, anyone is not sure, by the way, at this stage on what he's doing, there is no shame in asking. You can whisper me, you don't have to tell it. Anything that makes you feel comfortable. If you're not sure when you're moving, what you're moving, exactly what you're doing on this stage, don't be shy on whispering. Okay then.
Have everyone prepared?
We got another repair bot, by the way, but if we use it, you should be ashamed of yourselves.
Okay, Indra, are you ready? Yeah, just waiting for everyone to get mana.
I'm just repaired, let's keep it going. Remember, don't get frustrated, keep focusing, it's a fun fight. It really is a fun fight.
Okay, going in 15.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Remember to watch your aggro. Wait for them to replace us. Okay, bandage yourself if you need. Noticed one person was running alone, it's dangerous for you and the tank. as a scene, I guess, if you want the fight to have a future.
Who's next? Your life is mine.
I'll go that. Blaumax in the middle. We also have some tanks dying, I see all around. I guess in our corner it was a taunt resisted. Do we have anything, any reason for the other corners?
Very top left, with I've got a grenade, but the tank on that side was dropped very fast. Was proactive healing on the tank. Tried to put a quick shield, and it this tank just died.
Okay, I see. Okay, so we had the combination of two things, and we had the cases of late of taunt resisted, and we had cases of people being late. Remember, on the 3 mark, 3rd mark, you got 12 seconds to reach the boss. You need to intercept it. Don't just run all the way to him. You can shorten the route to him. But yeah, tanks get the 4th mark, by the way. It happened. It's not weird. It's not rare. It's nothing to panic with. Use some enemy agitation ability you have. Remember, Demo Shout and Thunderstrike, you need to keep them on the boss. Remember, we are using the safe spots, we're using 4 groups to make it safer on the switches. So people need to be aware and be ready to switch immediately. Basically, every time you see something, if you have the weak aura, it should tell you when to move. Every time you are seeing a number that is divided by 3, you probably need to move. So stay on ball on those switches, and yes, tanks are using meditation gears. Their aggro is not very good. DPS need to be very, very careful. You see, we don't have a DPS race here. Don't do anything big until you are sure you're not going to get aggro. Keep looking at those threat meters as well. I guess on switches also be aware that one tank is tanking, one is coming in. You need to keep them both up. The switches seems like some kind of point where we get weaker tank survivability. Yeah, if down to this, that he shoots it. Also, the person that is tanking, do not start running away before you make sure someone else took the boss. In our case, of course, Maul died, so it was a bit easier, but still. But let's keep it control. It's not a DPS race. Wait for tanks to get aggro. Make sure switches were done proper and you're under the tank in aggro. It's not you. I'm sure most of your things, unless more and more, this is not as complicated as it was seemed at the beginning. Let's do a ready check.
15. Oh, we've done a ready check. Everyone was ready.
I need to take my pills.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
3 marks.
Down. Someone battle res Katago or something. Did someone get ready to switch and they're sane?
Coming in, Jet.
Okay, fine. Shadow down.
Hold your ground. This is where we die.
Who's next?
Right on that move.
Okay, so this was actually pretty cool until we lost the tank and more grain. Actually, everyone were up until we lost the tank and more grain. So we need to keep the tanks up. I remind you, tanks you can disarm as well if you get into trouble. Anyway, let's res up, go again. This was not bad. We basically had everyone up, everyone switching, just one tank death kind of messed it up.
Kafka, are you in full fire res gear as well?
Not in full.
You need to be in a very high fire res for this if you're taking any of the front two, because your damage that you take is substantially, like, it's ridiculously high. You like, no healer could have saved you there. That was ridiculous. You literally went from full to dead in, I think, half a second, which was not good. I don't know if he was. Do you disarm on your first attack as well? Because you need to keep Mograine disarmed as much as possible. So if all warriors know to do that as well, when you rotate in, disarm is like a massive thing. Because Mograine does the most damage out of all of them here.
This is actually something that we didn't say. It's actually a good point. Maybe use disarm right on the start, and every tank switches in, use a disarm on him.
Yeah, that's what you should be doing. Is you should obviously get your taunt off and your threat, but you should always disarm. And if you're a warrior DPSing, you should, if it's on off cooldown and he's not disarmed, disarm him. Literally, just that's all. You'll save a tank by doing that because they'll take a lot less damage.
Do we have any warriors in DPS group 4?
No, we don't. So it's only the tanks that can disarm on the swap, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I'm a druid, so I don't die that easily, so I guess it should be a fine. In the Taylor joke right now, please.
Also for healers, if you're on like 3 marks or 2 or 3 marks and you're at like half health, you need to top yourself up, because if you take a 4th mark, that's like 3,000 damage. You will die. So just remember to top yourself up as well. I do see a couple of you dying just from marks, even though you're doing the rotations correctly.
Yeah, that's a funny thing. Last attempt, the previous one, was very good on my attempt for the marks, and this one, out of the blue, I had 4 marks on me.
Yeah, sometimes you will end up with 4 marks if you're like a little bit, if you're finishing off a cast, and by the time you move back, 'cause this is a 65-yard range on marks. So even if you're running out and you're like, you feel like you're nowhere near, you might still take that 4th one. So it's always good to keep yourself topped up.
Okay, so whatever we were doing, do it again. This was actually very nice. Now we will add disarming and we'll add disarming and Mograine every time someone charges in. Yes, we are slowly fine-tuning this. Remember, once we manage to kill one of them, this whole fight gets easier. And the 2 souths are close in HP, so they will die close to each other, and then it's really become pretty easy. Buff up, let's get 2-3 more tries, let's see what we can improve more. Summon Kichkata, I think he's not here.
Yeah, he's in the corner already.
Okay. Also, before the switch, by the way, one thing I noticed, make sure to tap the groups after the meteor, because many get the force mark, so they won't die running back. Okay, we're good to go.
And going in 15.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mark 3. Mark 6.
I have no choice but to obey.
Mark 9.
I think Jeje's got no one to replace him.
Tank him, Sad. Just go. That was the mana shield. Yeah, we had a couple of tanks die.
Who's next?
We had Katago, we had Maus died. We had Katago died and you died because Katago.
What's your combat
It was 300 fire, 600 physical, 300 fire, 900 physical. Before that, I had
what heals did you receive in that time? Because that's a lot of damage, dude. This is why you don't tend to have bears on the front too, to be honest with you. Even if you have massive fire res. You take 6,000 physical, right?
I took like 600 physical. 600.
Okay.
No, 600
Okay.
600 fire and 1.5 1000 physical.
Okay.
But before that I was only topped off by a downrank healing touch and tick of regrowth and rejuve. And before that I got 1000 physical, 1000 physical and 2000 fire from Righteous Fire.
To me, it looks like the only issue now is just the healers need to be aware to heal the tanks, like, massively. The tanks are the main people that take damage. If the raid takes damage, apart from in Meteor, they can usually heal themselves in the safe spot with bandages. So you have to make sure that the tanks are at full HP before a mark goes out, because if a mark goes out, they take a hit and an ability, they will probably die, which is what is happening.
Yeah, I think the major reason I did die is, to be frank, the fact that my Flask of Titans timed out during the fighting.
But if you only receive 3 heals in that time, that's a lot of like no heals going through. You should always have 2 healers on each spot, I think.
Yeah, we should always have 2 on each spot. And we are 14 healers.
That's all. Just healers need to just make sure they're giving a lot of healing onto the tank there.
Yeah, also a problem that I noticed in my group included, guys and Sane, do not leave the tank alone. Die with the tank. You should assume you're going to get 4 marks. You can survive 4 marks. Your HP will drop dramatically, but you're not taking any other damage except that. So you have time, even with your low health, to run back to the spot and heal yourself. I didn't see any meteor dropping immediately after the 4th mark. Don't panic, stay with the tank. Make sure there is a group of other people that replaced you. Many of you also starting to move when you see them close. No, wait until they are there. Yeah, Force Mass is 3k damage. And most people should have 4.5, 5k HP. So as long as they got thoughts on them or something and they are keep topped up on meteors, they would be fine. I'm getting the 4th mark every try. So I'm using a flask, so my HP dropped to a half, but you survived the 4th mark. You just run back and bandage, but do not leave the tank. So we got 2 major issues right now. People leaving the tanks too early and tanks dying on Mogren. If we fix those 2, we are going to do nice things. Okay, you need more bandages than Lotham. Well, Insane is it's actually, you don't even need to call it, just make sure you are seeing the group that is running in. Wait until they are above you.
In general, try to learn something from this.
Don't be afraid of the 4 marks, that's what I'm saying.
It's one of the most complicated fights in
You need to understand, on the other bosses, you don't take the 4th mark because you can move whenever you want. There is no reason for you to get the 4th mark because you can move instantly, but the 4th mark is not an instant death. You can take the 4th mark and you are not going to die. You're going to get very low on HP, but remember, other than the meteors, there is no damage going around, and I didn't see him casting it. I didn't get it ever.
The only thing is, though, to jump in, Cossie, if we would get hit with 4th mark often, you're going to drain the healer's mana very fast. So you only do it proactively, so when it's necessary.
If you're taking 4 marks and you're going to a safe spot, the healers shouldn't need to heal you. They'll heal them because they'll just bandage in the safe spot. So that's where you'll save your mana. You shouldn't really be healing them.
Yeah.
If someone's in the same spot taking extra marks and they're about to take the 4th mark, but they're not healed up to like over 4k or 3k, then yeah, you need to heal them. But other than that, you shouldn't really need to heal that many people that are running to a safe spot. If anyone is on safe spot as well as a healer, don't touch them. Let them bandage themselves up. Everyone should probably have first aid by now from doing low feb. For example, it's everyone in the safe spot, just bandage yourself or bandage your mate if they don't have bandages. So plenty of time to mana regen, to bandage, whatever. That's literally how you save mana as a healer.
Yeah, and Sane we take almost all the time the 4th mark. I'm not sure we can even avoid it. I'm not sure if we can switch fast enough. I don't know what the group switching are doing, but it seems we are taking... I normally get it on my way back. But it's not killing you. Don't be afraid of it. It's worse if you run early and kill the tank. I guess let's make it simple. You move, Insane move with the tank. When the tank is released, you can also move.
Okay, Serum.
Yeah, I was waiting for Chaka, but I'm ready.
Okay, we are going in 50. Desenkish Carter will be dropping fire rest in the corner. Should help a bit on mitigation.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't forget to disarm him when you charge him. to mostly lost people around the tank. I wonder why. Yeah, it's not, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's now all kind of other vegetation and stuff that we need to work on. We got a lot to improve, which is good. Yeah, I think we're going to call it. It's almost 11. We did a very good job today. We learned a lot. This is not a boss you down in one evening. We need to analyze a lot what we need to improve. Which is good. It means that the raid actually give us stuff to improve and think about. There was no... just some strats to work out, so very good. So sign up for the next raid. We got one on Wednesday, we will start clearing again. Got one on Thursday, we will clean some leftovers. And hopefully we'll be back here very soon for this boss. And next week I think we can start aiming and killing it. Yeah, I done EP earlier. Yeah, it was. I actually very enjoyed the raid. It was nice. It's not, like I said, this is not a boss where you just enter